guys, Fred and Sheila McCoy, Hatfield McCoy Museum, FredMcCoy.com. Sheila's behind the camera.
Hi guys, hope you're having a great evening.
Here's Cotton Top down there.
Cotton Top.
Hello, Cotton Top. Guys, once again, this is we just made a video, and this will be the second one. This will be the last one we make on this. It was just something that was on Facebook.
Okay.
And it's topics that Sheila and I have covered. We've covered in her videos way back through the 400 plus videos that she has. But they posted it again on a Facebook page, and like we said the other day, from now on when they post things and it's not proven or invalid or a lie,
okay,
we're gonna address it. Now, we've addressed this before, but for those that may not have seen it and don't want to go back and look at other videos, we just cover it again. This is one of the stories that's on our list. We've got a list of about 20 things, from the monument to Cap's law degree to all kinds of different statements. That's lawsuits from Perry Klein against Devil Anse, lawsuits from Devil Anse against Randall and Daniel McCoy. All these things that people's talked in the history over the years that we've asked for, and they've never been produced. Now, this one here's a little upsetting because I'll give you a layout of it. In 2012, the Hatfield McCoy miniseries came out.
okay,
After the Hatfield McCoy miniseries came out, 2013, this story came out. Now, this story, according to Keith Davis on the Hatfield McCoy Facebook page, he says that this is contributed to, according to Jay Shepard, writing for your Pike County. So, HD, Keith Davis, or KD, is Keith Davis, and he says that Jay Shepard. Now, Jay Shepard worked for, may still be there, I don't know, Pike County Tourism. And that's why I get so upset over the years from tourism, from historical societies, from people that says things. And you know, when you say something, it's like a police officer. When a police officer tells you something, or a minister, you kind of put more stock in it. You think, well, surely he's telling the truth. It's not always true. We know that from police officers. We know that from ministers, definitely from ministers. And so when they see something from historical societies or tourisms, they give it more credit. They think, oh, wow, this guy knows what he's talking about. Isn't it funny that this story right here come out a year or so? The next year, 2013, is when it says it was posted first originally. And it was nothing more than a scene from the Hatfield McCoy miniseries. It says, remembering Paris McCoy, family troubles bull. Engaged in the simple task of hoeing a cornfield, the McCoy brothers were unexpectedly interrupted by an arrival of Bill Staten galloping. Now, guys, I'm not going to read all this garbage because this is wrote into history. This is nothing like the stories that families grew up with, that family historians, family relatives knew. I don't know Jay Shepard, don't know where he's from. You know, some of these people's from California. Some of these people's from other states, and then come into another state and write about the history and think they're going to tell about a history that your family or your relatives or your great-grandparents or whoever, and show the wrong pictures, and it's disgusting. I'm not going to read this story because it's so far-fetched, but says that they were working in the garden when they killed. You know, the story, the history is that Paris and Sam, that's how Bill Staten got the drop on Paris McCoy. He was out squirrel hunting when Bill Staten saw him and shot him. He didn't know Sam McCoy was with him. And after he shot Paris, Sam McCoy shot and killed Bill Staten. Now, according to the History Channel, oh, you see Randall McCoy turn them into the courthouse, Wall Hatfield. Wall Hatfield turns them loose, self-defense. This man here says, there was a trial, Ellis and Hatfield's kinfolk. was kinfolk of Ellis and Hatfield. Bill Staten was. And Devil Anse took up and they got a posse together. Ellis and Hatfield and Devil Anse Hatfield got a posse together. And they took off after Paris and Sam McCoy. Now, he says that Paris McCoy was arrested within a month. He says that Sam McCoy wasn't arrested for 2 years. Took him 2 years later to get Sam McCoy. Both were put on trial. Now, see, you got to listen to these words. Those are strong words right there. Both were put on trial. We've got a pig case over here from Ellis and Hatfield from 1867. A trial. A pig case. The court records. 1867. That was way before the 1878 pig trial where Bill Staten supposedly testified against the McCoys. There's court records in 1867 and it's 2024 and there's never been a court record produced about this cornfield, even about squirrel hunting. There's never been a story or a court record produced. According to Jay Shepard, writing for Your Pike County, Paris was arrested within a month. Sam evaded arrest for two years. Both were put on trial, and it seemed as though the odds were against them, being that Devil Anse's brother, Valentine Wall Hatfield, was president of the county court. President of the county court. I'm not going to comment on it, guys. Wall Hatfield was a magistrate. He was the county judge there, in the district judge in that district. President of the county court. Wanted to make him seem like it's president. And the two held considerable power. He's talking about Devil Anse Hatfield and Valentine Wall Hatfield held considerable power. Now, guys, what gets me about this, one of the things is these people that put that Devil Anse Hatfield monument on Blackberry of Devil Anse and John C. Hatfield. This is who he works for. This is Pike County Tourism. They didn't put a monument over there of Preacher Anse Hatfield, the district judge. They didn't put a monument over there of Constable Floyd Hatfield, Sheriff Basil Hatfield. They put two monuments on Blackberry of two men from West Virginia who were nothing but thugs, who were murderers. Devil Anse still had warrants on him when he went to his grave for murder. And then Pike County Tourism, the same people that wrote this, puts a monument of Devil Anse on Blackberry for killing Kentucky residents. And now he's bragging on him. He's president. And Wall Hatfield and Devil Anse is two considered powerful. The trial captured the interest of the borderlands as many came to the court proceedings. Ain't that great? Ain't that great? I see your face back there. Yeah. Many came to the court proceedings. How do we know that? That's great. Because if many came and it was well publicized, captured the interest on the borderlands. And many came to the court proceedings. So he's had to see this in court documents, correct? Bullcrap. He's seen it nowhere. Written in the history. If I'm wrong, Jay Shepard, please prove me wrong and I'll apologize and correct it. Please prove me wrong. Please show Fred McCoy where Jay Shepard, the Pike County Tourism employee, representative, that goes out and gives these tours on these tour buses with the incorrect history to these people. Guys, if you want to know Pike County history, if you're ever in Pike County and you want to know the history of the feud, because there's no Hatfields and McCoys up there that's regular relation that really gets into that. There's just not. What you see is people from other states that's picked up on that through the years and tried to make a buck from it. Go see Neil Warren. He lives in the big brick house right there at Randall McCoy's well, right at the home place where Randall McCoy's home was just out from the side of it. When you go across that bridge there, you'll park over on the opposite side of the road. You'll walk across that bridge, and that big, nice
Is it A-frame?
brick home. It's 2-story.
Yeah.
2-story brick home.
It's really
to your left as you go across the bridge. Talk to Neil Warren, or call Neil Warren and ask him if he gives tours. Once upon a time he gave tours, but I think he quit. But if you ever want to know the true history, instead of just riding around in a van and charging you. Okay, she's looking at me. Captured interest of Borderlands as many came to the court proceedings. Should be easy to prove. And what turned out to be a bizarre twist by today's standards, Shepard continued. Sam and Paris were found not guilty on the grounds of self-defense, despite the testimony of McCoys from both sides of the Tug River against them. Testimony to what? Listen to this language, guys. You CSI people out there. Testimony. There was. He's saying that it happened in a cornfield. They were plowing corn, hoeing corn, and here come Bill Staten galloping through the garden, and they got in a fight and shot him. Family story is that they were out squirrel hunting, and Bill Staten come in drunk, been out drunk all night the night before, and come in, seen Paris, shot Paris in the back. Sam McCoy shot and killed him. Either way, what witnesses? What testimony? There's 3 people there. Sam and Paris, Bill Staten, and Bill Staten's dead. What testimony? If you guys, when you read these stories, if you'll look into them, you'll catch on to the language. And again, the secret here is July the 30th of 2013 is when this was first submitted to this page. It says 2013. That's after the Hatfield McCoy miniseries. He watched this story on TV, he added his own touch to it, and that's where we're at. Legend claims that Devil Anse Hatfield instigated their release as a gesture of peace to the McCoy clan. What? Oh, wait a minute. I seen that. That's on that History Channel. That's right. Must be true. It was on a miniseries. Regardless, the embers of vengeance smoldered within Randall McCoy's heart. The McCoy patriarch swore retribution upon Ellison, Devil Anse, and the rest of the Hatfields, ensuring that the flames of the feud between the families would burn unabated. Source, KD, and which is Keith Davis, and details from Jay Shepard of, I guess, Pike County Tourism. Or your Pike County, which is Pike County Tourism, is where he works at. Guys, I'm gonna tell you something. If you're new to our channel, please go back and watch some of the beginning videos, and you'll find out what caused the hard feelings with Randall McCoy and Devil Anse Hatfield. This is a Pike County Tourism employee, or was at one time, or maybe still is. And he's sitting there telling you why Randall McCoy, a Kentucky resident, a man from Kentucky that he represents, Pike County Tourism, Kentucky Tourism, he's sitting there bragging on how powerful and presidential Walt Hatfield and Devil Anse is in West Virginia. Murders. Walt Hatfield died in prison.
Yeah.
Devil Anse hid out the rest of his life. Never would come back to Kentucky, all this and that. He wanted for murder. Murder wants on him. And then this man here says that Randall McCoy swore vengeance, retribution, swore retribution. Where do you get that? Because see, Randall McCoy is a McCoy relation. I'm Hatfield and McCoy.
Yep.
I'm Hatfield and McCoy. I'm Kentucky Hatfield. There is no better Hatfields than Kentucky Hatfields, other than down on, well, I won't even get into that. That's it. I ain't got nothing else to say. If we say something wrong, guys, please prove it and we'll change it. These are stories like this that's wrote into history by people. And the sad thing is that it's Kentucky people or Kentucky representatives that should be representing Randall McCoy and his family, the victims. They were victims.
Yes,
they were bullied. They were bullied. You know, it says here, reputable, Ellison Hatfield, reputable. I'm not going to show you because if you've seen Sheila's videos, she's put it in so many videos, but right over there is the 1867 hog trial case. 1867, when Ellis and Hatfield, deacon, pillar of the community, president, all these different things that people says, is he was charged and found guilty of stealing 4 pigs. Not just the one in 1878. This was 1867. You know, some people, a guy called the other day and he said, it reminds me, a guy called the other day and he was asking, he said, if a person was to redo a movie on the Hatfield McCoy feud, who would be good to play Randall McCoy and Devil Anse Hatfield? And Sheila said, Nicolas
Cage.
Nicolas Cage for Randall McCoy. He said, how about Devil Anse Hatfield? I said, oh God, what's this? Danny DeVito. Yeah, Danny DeVito. I think Danny DeVito's about 5'5", 5'6", but that would be a good one to play. But anyway, that's about it, guys. It's this is another one of the things that's listed on mine and Sheila's page of things that have never been produced that are myths that people have wrote or spoken into history. And this is how they get started. Somebody just sits down with a pen and they write, especially if you've got a title. My Pike County or whatever it is.
I think it says
your Pike County. You've got a title and you work for the Pike County Tourism, then everybody thinks, oh, he's done his history. He knows what he's talking about. Guys, we're still asking for DNAs. I read a story a while ago about it was a McCoy, and he had submitted some pictures to the Pike County Tourism of Randall McCoy and the family and stuff. When I start doing the research, I'm not finding it. I'm not finding where this gentleman, in fact, I found to the contrary. I'm not going to say the names right now because she's giving me a thumbs up because I've got to do some more research on it. But this person, these people that they have in these photos at this well and all these different places are not who you think they are. Or as of right now, they're not. This person is not a McCoy even. May have a McCoy name. And we could be wrong. I don't think I am yet, but we'll keep on checking. If I am, I'm sure somebody enlighten me. And if I'm not, and you know who I'm talking about, I'm sure I'll get some text or some messages. Because there's only 5 or 6 that speak up that's involved in this. And that's the ones that's got the controversy started over the years because they wanted to have a name.
Hi guys, hope you're having a great evening. Please like, subscribe, and share, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.